What's good, YouTube? It's Jason from Nyoka Ball Pythons. If you're enjoying the videos that we're putting out and enjoying the information that I'm giving, please subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified immediately when we put out a new video. Alright, YouTube. This is actually the second intro that I'm doing for this video. This video started off as I was very happy and very excited because I was cutting my red stripe to an Enchi yellow belly fire female. So I was ecstatic, and you'll see in the video when I'm cutting the clutch, very excited, very happy. But I think it's very important for me to do this video because the results of the clutch are very, very interesting and not necessarily interesting in a good way or interesting in something that excites me. So what you'll see first is the footage from where I initially cut the clutch, very excited, very happy, and then we'll fast forward to now and we'll see the results where, as you can see, I'm not as excited or happy. So let's go back and see or have a look at when I first cut the clutch. And we're back. Now, before I cut this clutch, I want to preface this by saying that I've never hatched out red stripes before, and so when I'm cutting, I may miss what the snake actually is or call it a morph that you might be watching the video and find that it's something else. Please be kind to me, don't blaze me in the comments below. But I will do a follow-up video showing these babies when they come out of the egg, and there will be some verification as to their specific morph. Okay, that's enough rambling by me. Let's have a look at this clutch. Now, as usual, about 3 or 4 days ago, I put the eggs on damp cocoa and just waited for them to pip, and once 2 or 3 of the snakes pip, at that point I feel comfortable to go in and cut the rest. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing I always do, you can't see it on camera, but the first thing I always do is sanitize my little cuticle scissors so that I'm working with clean instruments. This first guy obviously is out of the egg. Move that over here. And I'm not sure exactly what he is. Initially I thought maybe Enchi red stripe yellow belly. Maybe I'm thinking it's just a fire yellow belly, but the color looks weird. Not sure, but a pretty snake nonetheless. Okay, this little guy that's halfway out. Oh wow. I don't know if you can see that. Looks like definitely red stripe, maybe a red stripe fire. Really, really nice. Excellent. Another one of the animals that pipped on their own. Oh wow, are you seeing that? Okay, I am thinking that is the NG red stripe fire yellow belly. Wow, look at the color and the patterning on that animal. Ooh, wow. Alright, I'm definitely gonna have to do a follow-up video. Alright, the last snake that pipped on their own. Okay, again, definitely a red stripe. Maybe a red stripe yellow belly. Not exactly sure. It doesn't look like it has enchi in it. Maybe fire with the brightness of that stripe. Again, another animal that I'll have to see when it comes out. But comparing that one to this one, I'm thinking this is just a really nice yellow belly fire, maybe, because the red stripes seem to have a brown color to them, whereas this one doesn't have that brown golden bronze color. But really, really nice. Okay, we'll move on to the last two. These two did not pip on their own, but they're definitely ready to come out of the egg. I'm not sure. It's enchi. I'm not sure. Maybe an enchi fire. Not exactly sure. Don't think it has red stripe in it though.
One more?
One last one. Ooh, what a clutch. Definitely a couple holdbacks. Let's see. Again, something red stripe. Oh wow. Just love the way red stripe reacts with the fire and the yellow belly. Not sure, it's red stripe, yellow belly maybe. Something, again, another one of those cases where you're gonna have to wait for it to come out of the egg to tell. So we will definitely be doing a follow-up video, an update video on this clutch and tell you exactly what we hatched out. Alright guys, I was looking over the snakes that I just cut obviously, and I'm just blown away by a couple of these, so I had to give you a second look. Like this animal, I can't wait for this animal to come out of the egg. I am just blown away. And there's a few of these that are just... The red stripe gene is amazing, guys. If you don't have red stripe in your collection, you just have to have it. We gotta close on this animal. So all the animals have come out of the egg now, and so the results are just horrible. So two of the animals, including the first one, I believe it was an enchi, sorry, I believe it was a fire yellow belly that had come out, that had pipped and come out of the egg first, and another one were severely kinked, and they died pretty much as soon as they came out of the egg. I am left with 4 animals, but they are, you'll see, they're pretty deformed. Really nice looking animals, but deformed nonetheless. So let's have a look. So the first animal I want to show you is what I believe is a red stripe yellow belly. And if you can pan in on the tail, you can see how the tail is kinked backwards. Just, and it's so unfortunate because it's such a beautiful animal. Next up is, I believe that is a red stripe Enchi, possible, maybe it also has yellow belly in it. And again, show it there, stubby tail. Like, all of these animals came out with some type of abnormality, and it's so unfortunate. Actually, I'm wrong. I think this is a red stripe fire, possible yellow belly. This one is the red stripe Enchi. And again, this one, there's a kink in its tail over here, if you can see, and it also has a stubby tail, which is so unfortunate. And finally, this snake. You saw when I cut this snake. This is a red stripe Enchi fire yellow belly. And even this snake that looks almost okay at the tail, you can see that it's kinked at the tail. So unfortunate, because this animal is just phenomenal. So much potential in the red stripe gene. So the question I've been asking myself is, what could I possibly have done wrong? Or did I do something wrong to cause this clutch, cause this train wreck of a clutch? So I've been asking myself things like, were the temps on the mom right? Were the temps on the dad right? Is there an issue with one of the 2 animals? Were my incubation temperatures on point? Humidity levels, all those types of things. I've been thinking about, wondering, is there something I was doing wrong, or is there some way I can improve my practice? So after asking myself all those questions, I have to come up with answers to try to figure out what happened. Now, the red stripe male, it was a red stripe male that I used. That animal sired another clutch that came out perfectly fine earlier this season. The female, which was an Enchi fire yellow belly, it was her first year producing for me, but she had good size, 1,700 grams. And when I checked the temps in the rack are good, and in that rack other snakes laid clutches that hatched out perfectly fine. And in fact, I had a clutch that laid 2 days after the red stripe clutch in the same incubator. And if you pan down, you could see that this clutch came out perfectly fine. I actually got this, let's see if this is her. Yep. I actually got an banana Enchi fire female in this clutch. So this is definitely going to be a holdback. Doesn't make up for what happened in the last clutch, but it's a nice little consolation prize. But my point in showing you this clutch is that the temps in the incubator were fine, or seemed to be fine, and this clutch is doing well. So the the conclusion that I come to, or I don't come to any conclusion and just
keep moving.
Just gotta take it on the chin. Yeah, you just gotta kind of take it on the chin and keep moving. And the point of this video is just a lesson that sometimes things don't go the way you plan, and you could do everything as well, and I don't want to say perfect because we don't know if you can always improve on how you keep your animals, but you can do the best job you can and things still may not work out. So you just gotta sometimes just take it on the chin and keep it moving.
And with that, everybody, I want to first say thank you to everybody who has subscribed so far. And like Jason said, please, if you haven't yet, turn on your notification buttons.
Subscribe to the channel.
Those who haven't subscribed, please do. Those who have already, thank you very much. Until next time, take care.
Peace out.